Hello, my name is Billy. We're going to do a Diamondine Dust run today over in Mysa Taril. We're going to start at the crossroads. When you get over there, you'll want to go a little northwest into this little outcropping here, and you'll see a little opening. Go ahead and come on inside. There are no critters in here to bother you. You'll be safe. You do have to watch out for the little mine that's right there. I have the delay, so I don't have to worry about it. Once you take out the one little box, come on upstairs, head to the end of the bridge,
I see someone.
and at the bottom, you'll find another little chest. There are two critters on the wall. You can choose to engage them or not. I choose not to. I'm here to make a run for material, not to collect NPCs. The next one is go across the bridge, and this one is a body. Again, take the things that you want, take everything if you want, or not. I tend to not take ore and fuel cells because of the weight factor, and you have so many slots. Continuing on, we come to the little encampment here, this little platform bridge. There are 5 to 6 NPCs on this one. However, you can avoid most of them if you take a moment and check your surroundings. There's only one chest here. If you come down, go straight to the chest, grab what you want, and then as you notice, there's somebody right there. If you engage, you'll have to run into about 5 or 6 of them. The next one is you head back north and you come to this little rock bridge over here. Take a moment, make sure you're ready to engage 2 critters down here. One is a knife, one is a gun. Now I go ahead and get the one box. As I told you, I'm going ahead and trying to collect these bodies too, but there is a second box. And that's all there is to that one. Back up to your thopter. Now, we're going to start getting into a couple little minor engagements here, so be thinking critters. But again, everything is spaced out in such a way that if you just be methodical, you'll go right through this. Now, I put my thopter on a hook almost by habit, especially here where I'm going to be coming out maybe in a couple minutes and I don't know about the storm. It's just easier to place it on the hook. Now that person was, normally you'll find them up on the railing behind to the right as I'm walking here. And then the second one is usually about in the area where we found him. Normally that's all you have in this area, but a third one is here today, just a little bit further on. You'll be finding 3 critters inside here. Usually 1 or 2 of them will be heavies. Always 1. Tonight we had 2 heavies. But they're reasonably low level and they're not really much of a problem. And then this is the only chest in this area here. All right, that's the fun part. Now let's go do some free looting. The next one is one you can do if you have a Thopter, or you have Sugar Wire, or you're just plain stubborn and want to climb a wall. This one does not have any combat involved in it, and you can collect a poison mist. Sometimes you can get a Corette Viper, sometimes a rifle. Come right up to the top of Mysa Taril. You can land right on the framework there. There's plenty of room. Right down into the opening, and you'll find a body. Easy peasy. Next one, we're going to go down to the bottom, and we're going to rinse and repeat what we did just a minute ago on the other side. However, this one's a little easier because there are no NPCs on the outside. Just the 3 normally on the inside. Again, I highly recommend gaining that as a habit. Putting your Thopter on a hook will keep you out of trouble, not get you in trouble. Now, I came up here to look around because my vision doesn't allow me to always pick up things right away. So I sometimes have to take a moment. There it was. And a surprise. We had a surprise heavy. Got lucky though. All right, that takes care of all the critters in here. And the next one, the next box, excuse me, is up here in the center. And this is where my vision got me. I could not find that last body until I finally saw it. All right, that takes care of the Mysa Taril upstairs. Now we're going to go play with the critters downstairs. If you're not prepared for this, then it's okay. You don't have to go any further. As you can see, up to here has been relatively easy. And it continues to be easy for a moment. But it does get to the point in here where you must pay attention at the very least. This first area has 2 NPCs in it. They will spawn as soon as you get near the treasure box. So I usually come up and give myself a little space. They do, generally speaking, separate. And if you have the right skills, it's pretty easy to take them down. And there is just the one box here. Now we're going to go across the way. There'll be 2 NPCs. Alright, and then this is the only treasure box on this side. Alright, up to this point, most players can handle everything that we've seen here that are even working tier 3, tier 4. The next part, you either need skills or you need to run fast. Fortunately, I'm have the skills through the specializations that allow me to do the sneaking thing to the point where, as you can see, this person never reacted to me. If you wish to grab the ring, you can. Those two boxes have Diamondine Dust in them, so you'll want to grab those. This is the optional part. Inside here is usually anywhere from 6 to 8 NPCs of various kinds. This is also the area where you have to go through to get to the Paranoid's cave, which is off to the right. Again, due to vision things, I like to stop for a moment to make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. The key to this room, in my opinion, is movement. Don't worry about which one you're getting. Pick one and run. When you get them down, go to the next one. Try to run through to get to this man and the one on the opposite side by coming around there. It gives you a chance to heal if you need to. Now I'm going to ignore the guy behind me because this guy up here, I'm going to get him. And then I can keep going around again if I need to heal or if I need to place the scene. I have a chance to see everything. Now, I did not see the flash from the gunfire from the left when I was going to this guy when I first came down. So you'll have to watch for those kind of things because they do like to hide. But he showed himself, so I came over here, located him, went, okay, weirding step. Lined up. The thing about combat when you're playing with these guys is just be patient with yourself and allow yourself to do all your movements, and you'll walk through these guys in a piece of cake. Normally I would not bother to loot these bodies, not because I've got too much stuff, but I do these runs for specific items. And I might be running 3 or 4 or 5 different little routes to collect them all. And there was a surprise. It was like, oh my goodness, there's one more. So they will hide on you. Now you'll need your cutter for the rest of this part. Inside here is a ring. The only item in here that you need. I took a minute and looked back around through it to make sure that everybody could see that this was the only thing in here. Now, normally I would not bother with this door at this point, but I knew there'd be a lot of people going, hey, wait, there's a door, so let me open it up. This will take you outside. So let's go get the last treasure room. There are 3 treasure chests in here. Second, poison mist. Ended up with a total of 105 of the Diamondine Dust and 61 of the scraps. The run took us 15 minutes or thereabouts. I'm not sure on the respawn time. I believe it's about 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes or so, but if you really need them, you can run this several times in the course of an evening. So we're going to go ahead and come out the back door. When you come out of this building, The rock in front of you is the rock that has the canola representative on it that you go and see at the end of Knowledge's Power Run. And Mysa Taril is right above us. And that, my friends, is how you make a lot of little products that you need in a short period of time. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to do another one soon. Have a nice day.